Reading all the books on my TBR is like being on a book buying ban and there being a huge sale and not buying a book. Reading all the books on my TBR is like me finishing The Fifth Wave. It's gonna happen sometime soon. Maybe this month, probably not. It's like waiting for rain in this drought. Useless and disappointing. It's like having the sequel to the Diviner's book have a matching cover. It's very, very unlikely, but there's still hope. I don't hate TBRs because they're impossible. TBRs are impossible because I hate them. The first rule of TBR Club is to cry, and realize and accept that you're never going to finish it. With great TBRs comes great responsibility to be disappointed in yourself for not reading them. TBRs are like the exact opposite of boxes of chocolate because you actually eat all of those, even though you're not supposed to. Get busy reading your TBR or get busy reading every other book on your bookshelf. TBRs are like the offer to yourself that you can refuse. And on that note, here's how I'm going to choose the books so that I can successfully finish my TBR this month. Step 1 is to look at your books. Step 2, get intimate. Stare at your books. Touch your books. Try to comfort your books but then realize you're not ready for that yet and move away. Swoop! Touch your books while limiting your other senses. Look some more. And then success! The first book that called out to me is this book right here. This is More Than This by Patrick Ness. I think I'm gonna read this. I think I'm gonna read it next. I've been wanting to read it for a while. Patrick Ness has a book coming out later this year and I just want to read this. And it's pretty and yellow and black and white, and I saw a Tumblr thing about this, and you know, Tumblr is the source of all starting of TV shows and books and movies. The second book is Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, I think. And I know that I'm going to read this because I already read it, so success already. That's the second book. And I'm going to be doing a review really soon, so that's something that's happening. I really like the book, by the way. Book number 3 is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. I'm going to be reading this with Ashley from Ashley Reads, and of course it was calling out to me. I want to read more Neil Gaiman books, and this book has a lot of love surrounding it. So hopefully that love will, you know, make me want to read it. Book number 4 is this book. This is Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. This is the last book by her that I need to read, and I am excited. I am really feeling like I need some darkness in my life. I feel like it's been a while since I read Gone Girl, so it's time to get some creepy characters and some just really depressing and unhealthy behavior happening so that I can read about it and like just feel that way, you know, because I miss that. So this is supposed to be her creepiest book as well, so I'm excited. The last book that's been calling out to me has been a book that's been calling out to me since last year, and I have ignored it plentiful times, many times. I'm scared of it. It's really big. And I'm worried about including it in this TBR, especially because I'm like, I'm gonna read this TBR, but not really. But, you know, I really do want to read this TBR, all of the books, and I feel like this, if I start it, will just take over everything. But it really has been screaming at me to read it, and every time I look at it, it's like, I want to read you. I really want to read you. I feel like it's time, you know? And that book is this. A Feast for Crows by George R. R. Martin. This is the 4th book in the series, and it's massive, and I've heard some mixed things about this, and it's with characters that I don't especially like. I think the main person in this book is Cersei, I don't even know. But yeah, so this is apparently a book I'm gonna read in March. The Pineapple TBR book for this month is going to be, please be a short one that I want to read. Okay, that's interesting. Goosebumps. Beware the Snowman. I'm going to accept because this is short and I haven't read any of my Goosebump books that I got, so that's a thing that I should do. I'm gonna get the book. Beware the Snowman by R.L. Stine. I haven't read a Goosebump book in forever and I loved them, so I'm excited to read this. It's really short, so I probably will read it. Tell me in the comment section if you've ever finished your TBR because that is amazing and just, you're awesome. And yeah, that's it. That's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you next time. Bye!